You're like, oh, I enjoy this, I'm getting stronger, oh, this is awesome, look at this view, look how cool it is, I can't believe I'm doing this, etc. Stuff like that, you're going to be able to climb the mountain a lot faster, a lot better, etc. So enjoyment is actually feels good, but also a tool and optimizer towards achievement.
Take care.
You too.
Morning. Sometimes you gotta delegate, get your breakfast delivered. Wow.
Mike is just
So much food.
splurging on his strawberries and waffles.
Thank you, Sarah, for
eggs.
ordering this.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
What up? Yes, we gotta optimize, have the best screens, locations, keep optimizing the computer, optimizing the people. We gotta collaborate together. We gotta all come together and collaborate to achieve our goals. We gotta work together, gotta optimize, gotta collaborate, gotta do that. Keep on improving till we're reaching more of our goals. Yes, enjoying along the way for sure. But yeah, we gotta reach some goals, like building a software to help people collaborate with clients and keep their daily content, because going into 2020 now, content online is going to be huge. We just reached a point where now more people are consuming content on the internet online versus TV. TV's just been going steadily. Internet's like just going up on that graph there. Yeah, so welcome to the future. Let's go, let's get it, let's do it. Man, just imagine everyone using all that, using all their strengths, has flexibility, etc., all that good stuff. Agree? How can you specifically imagine the world better? And then what can you do specifically, almost daily, to help build that world together to be the next level?
Yeah, elaborating more on what Mike was saying about like what can we do to, make the world better. Like, how can you focus on what's going right and all the good around you, so then you can emphasize and grow on that versus giving into like the fear, like you see, a story online about how this person got murdered or XYZ, and you just, then you go on this fearful path and you keep looking at stories like that versus like focusing on everything going right and like good things and just how you can magnify all of those. So what can you do today to switch that energy or to continue on that energy if you're already on it?
Yep, an overall build, not destroy.
Amen.
One of Sarah's top strengths is that she loves to laugh.
Laughing makes you
Mine is that I can see the vision. What is your top strength?
There Mike is, guys. Hey, Mike! I got to the gym first. My knee was bugging me, so I drove. And there's Mike rolling in. I think this has been record time. Oops.
The ride here was great. Really sparked some ideas. So whenever you're stuck, just move. You have more energy and more than you think. And yeah, keep doing stuff that rebuilds and re-energizes you and gives you energy. And boom, you're gonna have a lot more energy. Agree, Sarah?
Amen.
Yep. So while I was scootering, yeah, it was nice enjoying the ride. I got some insights in what I want to achieve today, like some updates. I'll share with those later. Yeah, about to hit the gym, get some more movement in, and yeah, keep making massive progress on our goals daily, no matter what. It was interesting when Sarah drove by the scooter. I was like, oh, she's going a lot faster. Obviously, she's in the car. She's going to get to the destination faster, And then I was like, oh, I tried to go faster, and then it seemed harder. And I'm like, wow, enjoying the process is not only feels good, obviously, or better, but it's actually a way to achieve more, because when you enjoy the process, then you're not going to it's not going to wear you down as much. And again, as we talked about with the energy, just like if you're stuck in a desert and you're like, oh, you're so upset, and you're like, oh, it's so hot, it's just your willpower's going to go down, versus all right, I'm going to find a way, I'm going to do this no matter what, the positive energy stuff. Or climbing a mountain, think about that. If every thing you climbed, every step, every hand movement, every push, every pull, etc., you're like, oh, it's so hard, Well, it's going to wear you down. But if you're like, oh, I enjoy this, I'm getting stronger, oh, this is awesome, look at this view, look how cool it is, I can't believe I'm doing this, etc. Stuff like that, you're going to be able to climb the mountain a lot faster, a lot better, etc. So enjoyment is actually feels good, but also a tool and optimizer towards achievement. Wow. just saw something on the news about a shooting. I was just watching RST, Julian, Tyler, and RST, Sarah, and they were like, don't watch the news because it's like super negative. I'm like, wow, that's true. I mean, yes, be aware of that stuff if you want to be, so to speak, but also just remember, focus on building, not destroying. Workout finished. I got my Uber driver. Just kidding. Sarah's driving us back home. And yeah, I was just thinking like, wow, you know, Sarah's like, do you want to scooter home? Because I scootered here, and I'm like, no, I'll just drive back with you. Like, that's how the Amish live too. Like, they don't like live with the temptation. They're like, well, we don't want to be by the city because we'll have temptation. Like, electricity leads to like temptation of other like bad things, so to speak. But it leads to just an interesting question. Like, we're so shaped by our environment. And then I asked Sarah an interesting question. I'm like, what do you think is more important, the seed or the soil, the environment? And it's like, wow, the answer is actually both, because you need the environment. Without the rain, the right soil nutrients, then, you know, it's not going to grow. Without the seed, then it's obviously nothing's going to grow too. So like, you need both the seed and the environment. So you need yourself plus the environment. So both. Super interesting to think about like decisions, like a decision tree, you know, like if you go this path, like this or this path, you know, you can go like either way. That's kind of like how, like, I feel like us humans live our life. Like, at each moment, make these decisions. Some of our unconscious, more conscious, etc. scale to that. But then it's like the old, I don't know if you ever heard it, like, you don't really have that much willpower. Like, you know, like as you make more decisions, you get decision fatigue, so to speak. It like wears out your mental energy, and you know, then you can't make as good of decisions by the end of the day, so to speak, if you're doing it like that way, where there's a lot of decisions like that are really tough. So yeah, if you build an environment kind of like a highway, like you don't have to make that many decisions. That's why it's so much faster. You can go faster. You don't have to stop at every light and say, what am I going to do, X, Y, Z? You know, so you can kind of build that environment that kind of just facilitates growth, just like that environment metaphor, soil, rain, all that good environment. And then a good seed, of course, that grows too, takes nutrients and grows, etc. Yeah, so build the environment, but build up yourself as well. Boom, ultimate combination for success. Agree? It's interesting that this grass is so like dry, and it's like, oh, well, it's the environment. Like, it's doing its best, but the environment, you know, it's not enough rain. But it's interesting, us humans, we can like change our environments proactively or reactively and then get different results. The grass, it can't. So at least we're born as, you know, humans. We have some sort of control over all this stuff, you know, so kind of interesting to think about. So I don't know if you saw the update in probably the vlog about like 3 days ago, where we added this like filter for the unique. So we have a grader here, like to grade the thumbnails and say, hey, this is what we want. A line draws in emotional, curiosity, benefit, looks good, you know, and use unique. If it's not unique, well then, you know, why even have it if it's already out there? So yeah, I was like, Laura, those kind of look like the same. Plus, like, she was getting some zeros, like curiosity, like collaboration and consistency is the key to success. Okay, cool. Thanks. There's no curiosity, like, what is it? Or, you know, it's like, okay, just it's a statement. And then things like also benefits kind of low. So yeah, so I added a new one, like, are you embracing the fixed economy? How to survive and thrive now and the future. Just like this one, that's not the right thumbnail, by the way, but this one, you know, they had the words like fix it and like survive and thrive in it. So I figured, hey, that'd be cool to put into a thumbnail. Well, the thumbnail, then like the intro should also be like that part about fixing it, like a little just snippet to get them curious and sucked in how to survive and thrive, like those type of like sentences right in the beginning would be sweet. But that's like ideal because this one vlog is for tomorrow. So then I'm like, oh yeah, back to our goal, like we want to get ahead of time so we can edit those things in the video, because it'd be kind of hard and rushed, etc. I don't really like it all rushed, like right before the day, trying to fix things. That just kind of creates anxiety. So I was like, okay, how can we go to this goal we had originally, you know, to have it so like we are ahead of time, like we have like 3 videos a day, at least, you know, all the content ready. So it needs, we need the, you know, those videos edited in time, like a 4 to 7 day range. So I got to figure out how to do that, you know. So yeah, keep working on it. Notice the challenges, problems, improvements you can see, and then what you can do to solve them to make it better. Just getting some fresh air. Wow, after sitting for a while, my posture was like, gotta get it going on. What's Sarah up to? Sarah's laughing like usual.
An attitude of gratitude brings opportunities, okay? Then give happiness and you will end up happy.
Okay, give happiness, you will end up happy. I like
And
it.
then
Attitude,
let us
gratitude.
be kind and compassionate to remove the sadness of the world.
Love it.
Amen!
And
Mike, like his posture, like he's so tight up here, so you gotta do like arm circles. These like, because the shoulders hold up your like posture and your neck and stuff, so you're gonna feel all tight if you never move and you never rotate these. You can go like this or do like full out arm circles. Since I've been doing these, I've never had like back pain. I do them a lot a day though. And
That's
then
awesome.
Just, like move the joints, and then the neck you don't want to rotate. You want to just look side to side, different movements.
Wow.
Up.
Thank you, SP. Check out Sarah's new setup.
Yep, so for breakfast, we're gonna have coconut chia pudding. Then we're gonna have also a metabolism boosting smoothie other days. Then for lunch, we're gonna have spinach feta wrap, then chicken vegetable soup the other days. Dinner, chicken quesadilla, then broccoli quinoa casserole, and then snack, we get 5 chocolate almond protein balls. And these are all the ingredients we need to get those things. And I need Mike right now to see, Mike, do we have 2 cups of quinoa?
At the dollar store. Is now making this execution. I did the design and the planning, so I put it on this sheet here. I'm gonna do learning styles so we can know all our ones. I designed it here, which confused her. She didn't get it, so I actually had to design it right in the platform, but then the platform was slowing down, so then I exited so she can get it. But yeah, remember that Myers-Briggs personality test I was talking about yesterday in the vlog? Well, now I'm turning that into a system. We can put it right under people's names. I'll share with you in just a moment. Once it's done, it's gonna be amazing. Stay tuned. It's funny, a friend asked me today, like, what's the software do? And I'm like, well, basically all my struggles I'm putting right into the software. So basically everything in terms of working, digitally, from to-dos, client management, content management, health, etc., is all going into the software. Management team, etc., all into the software. Stay tuned. Outside because our groceries are getting delivered soon, but I just wanted to say to everyone, to myself, dream big. Because you know what? You can achieve anything you put your mind to, so why not dream big? For example, the software I'm building, people may say, oh, Mike, you're putting too much in the software, it's too much, it has to be so specific. And I'm like, I'm not putting enough. I'm putting every challenge that I have that, can't be solved by another software in terms of like organizing content, clients, like I mentioned, all that stuff into the software, because now I can execute and build software extremely fast. In the past, I had to learn code and all this stuff, but now with bubble.is, it's this software to build software, a lot more visually, so to speak. So that's amazing. So I can iterate it fast, get it going right away. I can build like softwares within softwares within a day. It's amazing. Bubble.is, if you're interested in building software or anything like that, it is sweet. SP's data that she's using for the different meals. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can put it into our system, added meal system, another bonus coming soon. For now, check out these brand new things to be able to collab better with the team. Right here, you can do a personality type. Like, okay, there's 4 learning styles. I'm gonna do this test on Sarah and Laura and see what they get. The next feature we just added with the Myers-Briggs personality test. Laura, have you heard of the Myers-Briggs personality test?
What do you mean, Mike? No, not yet.
Okay, I don't know, it's just a personality type. There's like 4 temperaments, like extrovert, introvert, that's a very popular one you may have heard of, sensor, intuitive, thinker, feeler, judger, perceiver. Okay, let's go with the test. Okay, so extroverts are energized by people, enjoy a variety of tasks, are quick paced, and are good at multitasking. Introvert. Introverts often like working alone or in small groups, prefer a more deliberate pace, and like to focus on one task at a time.
Okay, now we're gonna do what does Mike think I am, what does Laura think I am, and what am I?
I know you wordies very well.
Okay, Laura, what do you think I am?
You are extroverted.
Okay, and Mike, what do you think I am?
Yeah, I would say 90-10, like that.
You're both wrong. I'm in the middle.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, 50-50.
Yeah.
Wow, this is interesting.
Sometimes I never want to work with
Okay.
anyone, and sometimes I want everyone to work.
Okay, let's guess this one. Sensor intuitive. Sensor are realistic people who like to focus on the facts and details and apply common sense and past experience to come up with practical solutions to problems. Intuitives prefer to focus on possibilities and are big picture, easy to see patterns, value innovation, seek creative solutions to problems.
That one, I'd say 90 intuitive.
Wow. Yeah, me too. Okay, thinker, feeler. I thought you were going to guess it, or no?
Oh yeah, this next one, do it.
Okay.
I forgot about that rule.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
Thinkers, feelers. Thinkers tend to make decisions using logic and analysis, objectively weigh pros and cons, and value honesty, consistency, and fairness. Feelers tend to be sensitive and cooperative and decide based on their own personal values and how others will be affected by their actions. I'd say you're 90-10 feeler. What do you think, Laura?
What do you think, Laura?
It's 50-50.
50-50?
I would say 95% feeler,
Whoa.
then the rest thinker.
Okay, judger, perceiver. Judgers tend to be organized and prepared, like to make and stick to plans, and are comfortable following most rules. Perceiver. Perceivers prefer to keep their options open, like to be able to act spontaneously, and like to be flexible in making plans. Flexible with making plans, like 90-10, I'd say.
Laura?
Yeah, I think perceiver.
Yep, 95 perceiver.
Wow. So you're both an IFP. Because we were just building it, and it's, it gets intense, but I see she's still working anyways. And then now SP says it's time to go to bed. So gotta cut it out for tonight. But tomorrow we will continue. Because yeah, there is benefits to going to bed. It's about a little bit right at 50 minutes after 12. So yeah, we want to get 8 hours. We want to get started fresh in the day. We basically work like 2 shifts, like basically morning, basically the middle, and plus a night shift too. But you know what? That's what you got to do to get success. Agree? Put all the energy time in you can. Takes way more than you think. You got to be obsessed to have success. Be obsessed or be average, as Grant Cardone says. Let's go.